So apparently, some yahoos from the New York territory have decided to run a show and bill it as the biggest party of the summer. And their main attraction is two middle-aged men acting like degenerates. Well, here at ACW, we've always liked a party. Let's see, we need a good location. How about a badass bar in the heart and soul of the live music capital of the world, Austin, Texas? That's right, Mohawk. We need a reason for a party, though. How about this? How about we celebrate one of the men that's responsible for bringing ACW to downtown Austin, Husheng's 30th birthday? Yeah, that's a good deal. Now we need a main attraction. Can we get any degenerates that aren't on corporate contract? Is X-Pac available? No. Kip James? I got it. How about this? How about Big Japan badass Masada? How about the underground icon, Showtime Scott Summers? The whole fucking show. No, check that. The new fucking show, Jerry Lynn. The infamous Sean Vex. The Submission Squad. The ACW Joshi Division. Rachel Summerlyn, Jessica James, Daffney Unger, and Angel Blue. Hell, how about the most hated man in Texas right now, one man Mike Dell and his takeover? Now that's a fucking party. That's the craziest party of the summer. And I can guarantee you, good-looking women, a full bar, and a hell of a good time. Hell, ACW, I can promise you, distrust, dismay, and a whole lot of antisocial behavior. In an internet-exclusive match, Lady Poison, who's made an impact since her debut, will take on Claudia De Solis. In trios action, the pompous and arrogant Smurf Nation, despite costing Super Electro the U30 title, have always been ACW guys. These are the first guys to go through the Anarchy Dojo. These are guys that from the first day they stepped foot into Anarchy Championship Wrestling, worked with Becca. And they're taking on the guys that cut Becca's hair. They're taking on the Submission Squad. You know, I may not be the biggest fan of the Smurf Nation, but on August 23rd, I hope they whip the shit out of the Submission Squad. And I'm not alone. There's a lot of people around the ACW office. There's a lot of people around the ACW company that are sick and tired of the Submission Squad's antics. So August 23rd, we may not like it, but we'll all be firmly behind the Smurf Nation. And if that wasn't enough, the summer series between Jacobs Pliskin Biohazard and Dingo finally comes to an end. And the first time they met in an ACW ring, they took on JT LaMotta in a triple threat for the ACW heavyweight title. And JT LaMotta was able to escape with that ACW heavyweight title. May 17th, one-on-one, Jacobs Pliskin got the better of Dingo. So now, August 23rd, will Dingo finally be able to get a pinfall victory over Jacobs Pliskin? Or will Jacobs Pliskin leave Dingo praying for death? The last time these next two competitors were in the ring, they set the house on fire. Well, not literally, but they almost did. And Ricky did leave with second-degree burns. In a one-on-one matchup, Darren Childs takes on Ricky Wild. In a Falls Count Anywhere matchup that the Submission Squad is banned from ringside. Hell, everyone is banned from ringside. We have to have a winner. It's one-on-one. It's Sean Vex, and it's Gary J, and it's gotta end. So since Robert Evans still is without an ACW contract, he refuses to face Darren Childs one-on-one. But he will face his groupie Brent Masters. But not one-on-one. In a tag team affair, Brent Masters and Problems, the Rolling Stone, will take on the Takeovers, Robert Evans and Spiro. You know, at one point, Jimmy Jacobs was the most hated man in ACW. Hell, even some people called him a monster. But since being replaced by one-man Mike Dell as the resident ACW monster, Jimmy Jacobs has found a new groove with the Austin crowd. And speaking of the Austin crowd, no one is more popular with the Keep Austin Weird types of Austin, Texas than Super Electro. So in a matchup that's, well, you know what, folks? It's Jimmy Jacobs versus a robot, and we wanted to see it. So sit back, drink a beer, and enjoy. On June 7th, the Halloween Crew helped Junior Garza capture the ACW Hardcore title against JC Bravo, who used to be the Black Rocker, who is one half of the Halloween Crew. So the question still remains, who is the new Black Rocker? It's obviously not JC Bravo, because he obviously wouldn't cost himself a match. But now that we have the Black Rocker versus Junior Garza, we possibly have JC Bravo back underneath the Black Rocker mask, trying to regain his ACW Hardcore title? Or is it someone new? Is it someone we've known all along? In a match shrouded with mystery, Junior Garza will take on somebody in the Black Rocker mask for the ACW Hardcore title. Before joining the takeover, Awesome Andy secured a tag team title shot. And on August 23rd, he'll cash in that shot as him and fellow takeover member Matthew Palmer will take on Showtime Scott Summers and Jerry Lynn. And this will be the first time Awesome Andy and his former mentor Showtime Scott Summers are in the same ring at the same time. Last month, suspect shoulder injuries cost the ACW fans from seeing how Showtime Scott Summers would interact with Awesome Andy. But now, with the ACW tag team titles on the line, there's no question Showtime Summers will be out for war. Showtime Summers, a man that lives and dies for heavyweight titles, will do whatever it takes to keep the ACW Tag Team Championships. On July 19th, the American Joshi Championship was introduced in ACW. And on August 23rd, we'll find a champion for this belt in the first ever ACW 6 Joshi Scramble match, featuring Rachel Summerlyn, Daffney Unger, Jessica James, Angel Blue, Diamond Icy, and a surprise returning Joshi in a first-time matchup for the ACW heavyweight title. Two wrestlers that have been on top of the Texas territory over the past decade will finally go one-on-one as one-man Mike Dell takes on the badass from Big Japan, Masada. You know, this is all part of the takeover war against ACW. The takeover stabbed Masada's good friend JT LaMotta in the back. And the takeover may have brought a knife to a gunfight, as Masada will be looking to bring a cannon and deliver a knockout blow to the takeover by taking the ACW heavyweight title away from one-man Mike Dell, the crown jewel of the takeover. So will one-man Mike Dell and the takeover's reign of terror continue, or will we be looking at the start of the age of Masada? ACW presents Distrust, Dismay, and Antisocial Behavior, August 23rd, live from Mohawk, 912 Red River. Doors open at 5:15 and the show starts at 6 o'clock. For further information, go to www.anarchychampionshipwrestling.com.